So let me ask you a question now. That guy, the businessman, whatever, that operated that business, do you believe that this was his passion? Or do you believe he just realized that, you know what, there is a fucking opportunity here to maximize and I can make, hundreds of thousands of pesos, and there is this whole thing, he figured that out and he said, fuck it, I'm going into this business.
Yeah, man, I think a bit of both for him.
Okay.
Because the cockfighting itself, most men are quite passionate about it there.
Okay.
Right? It's kind of like in Canada. I'm Canadian, right? I'm from British Columbia, Canada, born and raised, in a small town, blue-collar town. And everybody in my town loves hockey.
Yes.
Like, it's fucking hockey. So there it's cockfighting. So it's sort of in the genes to love it, okay, but also definitely spotted a business opportunity and leveraged the network and the resources at his disposal to create a business sort of inside part of his passion. I wouldn't say he's in love with chicken fighting, but he definitely enjoys the experience, but he definitely found a groove there. Yeah. Okay. Opportunity.
So then those that are watching right now that want to start a business, because, you hear the saying, like, you've got someone, I love him or hate him, I fucking hate his voice. But you have Gary Vee talking about, you've got Gary Vee talking about how, find your passion, find what you're passionate about. And if you find your passion, you'll never work a day in your life. I agree with that 100%. But for the person starting out, the person that, is a stay-at-home mom, person that is, that hates their job, they're in a 9-to-5, they want to transition into something, they want to start their own thing, someone that's interested in starting an online business or a business in general or whatever, should they strict themselves to their passion? Or should they, like, how would you go about this? I mean, you started, like, you said you started crypto and affiliate marketing stuff. Like, was that your passion? Or, I mean, what were you trying to accomplish there?
Fuck no, man. My passion was breaking free of my financial situation and trying to find some abundance with money. I was looking to make money. As much fucking money as I could, as fast as I could. Listen, people get caught in this passion thing. Yes, it's true. If you are in your passion, you can show up with some pretty incredible energy and push through the hard times. That being said, if you're connected to your why and you're working within a structure that can produce what you want from it, you also can show up with the same conviction, right? So the way to make money, we all know this, is to solve a problem. Find a problem and solve it. Nobody gives a fuck about you being interested and wanting to build your eco-friendly, sustainable water bottle company made from bamboo. Nobody gives a fuck that you want to do that. Does it solve a problem that I'm willing to pay my money for? That's the question you need to answer. And if you can find a solution to a problem inside something you're passionate about, that's like a bonus. Right. But I would say first and foremost, you need to figure out a fucking way to make a bunch of money in something that you are good at, that you can leverage, and you can create a high income skill around it. Like, you're a great example of this. Amazon broke you free, yes, right? And set you up. You went from where you were to where you are now on the back of Amazon. Yes. Have you ever been passionate about selling products on the internet? Have you woke up and been like, oh my God, I can't wait to fucking like search for a product? Like, in the same way you wake up and you're like, oh, I love the sunrise and my dog and my wife. Like, that's passion.
Right. Yeah, it's interesting because whenever I get asked this question, I always say, fuck your passion.
There. Okay.
Here's my take on it. So when you try to find your passion, well, let me back up a little bit. If you've got a skill, if you were born with an incredible voice, if when you were a little kid, you picked up a soccer ball and you're just awesome at it, or your father, your brother, whatever, then that's a different story, right? You're skilled at something, and that can turn into your passion. For the 99.9% of us that don't have a skill like that we're passionate about, I always say, especially when you are like, especially a lot of people that are watching this are probably in a place of like scarcity, in a place of, you know, moving away from fear, right? Or moving away from pain, I mean, right? And so for me, what I was trying to move away from was, I was trying to move away from being broke, from having lost $150,000, you know, you know, needing to gain the respect back of my father, right? And so I was trying to get away from this. I was in a scarcity state. And when you are in a state of scarcity, I don't know if you're thinking about your passion or like the things that make you happy or fuzzy or bubbly or whatever, right? I was thinking about a way to fucking make money. 80% of the products that I launched on Amazon didn't even fucking know existed, right?
Yeah.
Until I did product research and found that I was like, people buy this shit. And as you said, I found a problem. People needed a solution. I solved it and I sold it and I made money. Now, on the other side, BJK University was a passion product, but I wasn't going into BJK University from a place of scarcity. I was going into BJK University from a place of abundance. And this is the difference that I think needs to happen for you to find your passion. Again, unless it is like kind of like organic, it's, you know, it's natural. It just comes to you naturally. If you want to go into like you see a lot of, you know, like people like Jeff Bezos or Bill Gates or, you know, Warren Buffett, or a lot of these guys are like giving away their money. I bet you they weren't thinking about giving away their fucking money 20, 30, 40 years ago when they were just building up their shit. But then once they made the money, it's like, all right, now I'm passionate about like changing the world, truly making an impact in the world, like really making a dent in the universe. And that's something you're passionate about, but that they didn't become passionate about that until they had made all of their billions, right?
Yeah.
And so, I don't know, that's my take on it.
Yeah, until their fucking money problems were solved.
Right.
They solved their money problems, and they're like, okay, well, what else do I love? Like philanthropy and this and that and clean water and whatever.
Yep.
Sweet. Fucking dope. It's like when we moved to Rome, my wife and I moved there, and I had the dream of like, okay, let's fucking get rich on the internet, right? I didn't know what that meant. I was just like, I know that I can go on there and find some shit to do, and I know there's money there, and I know that's what I need right now in my life. You know what I mean? Like I was in that position. And when I first went online, I tried a bunch of different stuff. Right? I was doing MLM, affiliate marketing, crypto. I was doing all these things. I wasn't passionate about any of them. I was passionate about getting out of my current situation, which was that of I don't have money, I can't support my family how I want, and I have these big fucking goals and dreams and values and like aspirations, and all of that shit takes a bunch of money. No question. And so I was like, what can I do to get the money now? And I started doing stuff. Me doing that stuff, I was scraping together some money, right? I was starting to make, you know, $5,000 a month, $7,000 a month, $9,000 a month. It's not a lot of money, but it's enough to pay rent, get some food, and feel like, okay, something's working here. I'm not working anymore. I'm on the internet, and there's a little bit of money coming now. Cool. When I got to that point, we met, right? And you were like enrollment, like the enrollment department of helping students get involved, helping them break their limiting beliefs, helping them overcome their fear of starting a business. You were like, do you want to help me with that part of my passion business, BJK? And I was like, fuck yeah, I love mindset shit. I love helping people. I would love to do that.